Hey, Mike, what makes Empower different than our other conferences? Oh, no, sorry, than other conferences, not our other conferences.
Empower is something I take very seriously. I think what's different about Empower is um, it's about the content and it's about the customers. It's not about us and it's not about a big party. It's about attending, listening to our customers, and exchanging best practices.
Yeah, I agree. I think the other side is obviously when we keep it a little bit smaller, I said it earlier today, the accessibility and the ability to get with our executives
Yeah.
and face to face time, which you don't get at all the other larger conferences. What pandemic related change is here to stay and how should we adapt?
I think there's no question work from home is never going to end. Like it's going to never go back to the office. So we just have to become better at it.
Yeah, and I think playing into, kind of when you look at our obviously our mantra here at the conference is, the adoption of the cloud during the pandemic. And I
Yeah.
think that's advanced it so fast that there's no turning back at this point
Well, I
either on
think it
that.
enabled it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And I think I think a lot of times it was customers who had avoided an investment that they should have been making all along and they were forced into that investment.
No question.
Yeah.
No question.
So okay, so looking at 2023, what's your number one tip for MSPs?
Number one tip. I think there'd be two areas. Embrace the cloud, establish competitive differentiation in your offerings, and try and grow your business. That's three, but you
Yeah,
can
it's
pick
close
one.
enough to one. Okay, yeah, well, we can do that. So then I'll give. I'm not going to give three. I'm going to give one. I think that all MSPs need to rethink their sales strategy moving forward, and I think they need to start to adapt to a more educated buyer in the marketplace, and as a result of that, there's a lot more peer to peer that they're going to have to harness and facilitate.
You had the questions before, didn't you?
No, I didn't actually, Mike. I'm just really good at this kind of stuff, because you taught me. So why is now the time to own the cloud?
Um, I would have to I would have to say it's about competitive differentiation, right? Like we built this offering to bring to the market now so that our competitors would have the differentiation so they can go to their com- competitors customers and win more business, right? Like differentiation is the easiest thing to foster a rip and replace on, and over the next few months we're giving them both cloud management and Mac management, which should give our customers a really strong position in a sales situation.
Yeah, I agree, and I think taking it even outside of what we're doing, which is obviously, we're making those investments for our partners, like you said, the cloud is going to continue to provide new revenue opportunities to MSPs. I mean, it's the fastest advancing technology right now, and I think that as we look at the capabilities it'll bring to even support front office, back office, et cetera, for their customers, it will continue to drive, those, as I said, those new revenue streams.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think one of the things we do need to figure out is how for our partners to monetize it. Like I think it's all fine and easy when it's in a fixed fee engagement and you're paying so much per user, but there's so much in cloud management that's outside the scope of that contract. We got to become good at billing for that.
Yeah, and I think that there's a complexity to it, especially if you're not just in one particular instance of public cloud. If you're running hybrid, then that adds even more to that in terms of trying to figure that out and the way that those bill and you have to manage them as well too with your time on the back end.
No question.
Yeah. Well, Mike, this was really educational, and I would like to thank you for that.
Thank you.